I'm sure that right now, like the rest of the Jewish people around the world, you're busy with cleaning your house from Chametz, getting rid of all the clutter, and making sure that everything is beautiful and prepared for Pesach. We must not forget that it's not only the physical Chametz that we need to remove, but also the spiritual Chametz. Right now we should be thinking about how do we get rid of our personal Chametz, our inner self that needs to be cleaned too. And what is that exactly that we need to get rid of? Well, by divine providence, this week is Parashat Tzav. And after of Parashat Tzav, which is always read before Pesach, is from the book of Jeremiah, where there is a very famous verse which says as follows: Ko amar Hashem, al yitalel chacham b'chochmato, gibor b'gvurato, ashir b'rosho. So says God, we shouldn't show off or praise the riches of a rich man. A smart man shouldn't praise his wisdom, or a strong man shouldn't praise his strength. But rather, kim bezot italel amitalel. What's praiseworthy? What should we be showing off? Haskel veyadoa oti. Knowing God, connecting to Hashem. What this verse is actually saying is, we're not knocking wisdom, riches, power. They're important. But so long that they come after connecting to Hashem, subduing ourselves, giving ourselves over to God, and realizing that all the talents and all the gifts that we may have, they come after our connection to Hashem, and they actually come from Hashem. That's what it means. That's how we prepare for Pesach. This is getting rid of our Chametz, is getting rid of our ego. Indeed, on Pesach we eat a matzah. What's the difference between matzah and bread? Bread rises, which represents ego, inflated chest. Whereas matzah is thin, it doesn't rise, it represents humility. And again, to stress the point, humility doesn't mean that we trash ourselves, so we don't consider ourselves, but rather to the contrary, we know of our advantages and our talents and our amazing stuff. But we realize that it comes after our connection to Hashem. You know, there was a woman who came to visit the Rebbe many years ago. She happened to be Miss Universe, or in Hebrew she's called Malkat Yofi, the beauty queen. And she introduced herself to the Rebbe. She told him, I'm Malkat Yofi, I'm Miss Universe. And the Rebbe quoted a verse straight away. He said that it says in the Tanakh, Sheker achen vehevel ayofi isha yirat Hashem hititalal. Beauty is vanity. What's important is a God-fearing woman. Now the Rebbe, of course, was not knocking beauty. We know the Torah itself tells us how the mothers, the matriarchs, they were beautiful women, and other women are praised for their beauty. But what the verse is trying to tell us is, if your introduction is I'm a beautiful person, and then everything else comes, then that's vanity. It should be the other way around. First, Isha yirat Hashem ititalan, someone who's connected to Hashem and God-fearing, and somebody who has humility towards Hashem. Then the beauty is a plus, it's a minus which we can add on top of it. So let's remember, as we prepare for Pesach, we want to be like the matzah, we want to be humble, we want to recognize that the first thing that we have is our connection to Hashem. We realize that all our talents and our gifts come from Hashem. Then, all the other things that come in addition are a great blessing. And that's how we get rid of our personal chametz. Wishing you